Hi, and welcome again to the Ink Nouveau, the essence of writing passion. I'm Brian Goulet of Goulet Pens, and today what I want to do is I want to do a three-part torture test between the Moleskine, the Rhodia Webnotebook, and the Quo Vadis Habana. These are both going to be the US version of the Rhodia Webnotebook and the Habana with the 90-gram paper. So let's flip to the notebook. So here we have the Moleskine, the Rhodia Webnotebook, and the Quo Vadis Habana. Now you can tell the Moleskine and the Rhodia notebook, they're pretty similar in size. There's about a half-inch difference. The Webby's about a half-inch longer, or wider, sorry, than the Moleskine. And the Habana is a little bit bigger. It's about an inch bigger in both directions in both of these. So I'm going to open them all up, and I'm going to show you my little test. What I'm going to do basically is take ink, just drip a couple of drips onto the page, and leave it for a couple of minutes and see what happens. You can see I've already written the names on here of which one is which, to kind of make it a little bit easier for you. And I can see the Moleskine has already feathered a little bit, so that's not a good sign for the Moleskine. So what I have here, I have my Curly Koa pen. It's got an italic stub nib, but that's really not going to matter in this case because I'm just going to drip it right on there. And the ink I'm using to test is J. Herbin Eclat de Saphir. Nice blue ink. Usually doesn't have a problem with feathering or anything like that, but in this quantity I'm anticipating some feathering on all three of these notebooks. It's just to which degree and to which degree there's bleed through as well. So let's go ahead and give it a test. I'm going to start off here, and I'm just going to drip a couple of drips. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2. Okay, and that's it. I'm basically just going to sit and wait and see what happens. The Moleskine has bled through. Ooh, boy. Onto the next page. Onto the next page. Onto a fourth page. 4 pages, actually through the back of the fourth page. That's what you get there. The Webby, let's see how it did. Okay, it bled through the first page. You can see there's a tiny bit onto the next page. Just a tiny bit, but not too bad overall. Better than I thought it would be, actually. The Habana, though, wins the test. It actually barely bled through to the back. It didn't bleed through at all to the next page. It just has a tiny little ring around here of where it bled through. So as a comparison for how well the three bled through, you have, there's your comparison right there. So hope you had a good time with this video. Brian Goulet, again here at the Ink Nouveau. Let me know if you want to see any other torture tests. Again, take into account that these notebooks have different purposes. Repelling ink is not necessarily their best function. The Moleskines are generally used better for pencils and not for fountain pens, but I know a lot of fountain pen users do like to use them, and sometimes the paper can be hit or miss. I just bought this one randomly, and the Rhodia and the Habana I already had here because I sell both of those. So anyway, I just wanted to let you see both, see all three of those, and get an idea of what they looked like. I hope I was able to help you out and inspire you and give you some better products to help you pursue your writing passion. I'm Brian Goulet. Email me at brian@gouletpens.com and let me know what you think. If you think this is a completely unfair test or whether you love it or whatever, just give me your thoughts. Thank you, and I will see you again next time.